Okay. So we'll just start it off. Are we in a crypto bubble? We are. I don't think we're in a bubble because this is just very different from the last bull run. There's a lot of institutional buyers instead of just retail buyers. I don't think there's really going to be any significant retracements like 80 to 90% like there was back in 2017. Uh, I think the just market manipulators are going to come in and just wipe everybody out who's longing it when the market gets really hot. But other than that, I think we're just going to be in kind of an upward trend for the next uh, 6 months to 5 to 10 years, to be completely honest. Um, Ethereum could get to like $5,000, $3,000. Bitcoin could get to $100,000, $300,000, and just depending on what they get to, then altcoins will just go up by many, many multiples of that. Um, when will it end? I don't really know, but all I know is whenever news starts to run out for stuff, that's when people kind of start selling, and there are the news is not running out anytime soon. There's so much stuff happening in the space all the time that like until Ethereum 2.0 comes out, but by the time Ethereum 2.0 comes out, literally everyone will be using DeFi and instead of normal banks. So like we're just in a super cycle that's going to last a really long time, and you guys are all lucky that you got in pretty early on it. So yeah, just keep buying crypto is the moral of the story. People had an art sale for $69 million, which is pretty cool. Of the 5,000 everyday selects, that was the B20 that I was talking about. And yeah, B20's done really well. I wouldn't necessarily recommend buying B20 right now, but you could if you want. There's some potential like drops that he's gonna have from it. But yeah, it's just pretty cool that an NFT art piece sold for $69 million, which is a lot, and it's kind of the very beginning of the movement. And I think it could NFTs are just going to keep getting more popular. NFT gaming is just going to keep getting more popular, um, and it's all up from here pretty much. So what is the space looking right now? What's going to be hot that's coming up? Ethereum has this optimism net, so everything that is currently running on Ethereum will essentially be able to port over to a layer 2 like Optimism once it gets released. There are a lot of companies that are running ZK rollups, which is just a layer 2 on top of Ethereum, and then there's a bunch of other layer 2s that are coming out right now. And then because of this, I read an article that was saying because all these layer twos are going to be removing a lot of the congestion in Ethereum, that's going to be a lot easier to transfer to ETH 2.0. So we could see ETH 2.0 maybe come out towards the very end of this year or something, is a possibility. So that would be super, super bullish news if that happened for Ethereum. Um, and then Polkadot Parachains are going to be a thing here in the next 2 to 3 weeks roughly is when the auctions will start, and then every 2 weeks after that a new cryptocurrency will be able to join the Polkadot parachain. So anything that's in the Polkadot ecosystem is going to do really well. And how you can, I have some of them in the doc as well as of all the ones that I think are good anyway. But you can click on just go to CoinMarketCap, and they have a Polkadot ecosystem that they kind of recently added that has all the projects on here that I think, I mean, Polkadot's really good. Kusama's good. Ren's good. Ocean Protocol is good. Reef is okay. Energy Web Token is interesting. Anchor's partnered with a bunch of people and has done really well. I think it's a good buy, but it kind of has gone up a lot. And then Fala Network is really good, but it's gone up a ton though. And then ChainX is something that is also really good, but it has not perform that well. So if you want to buy something that's actually on a really weird exchange to buy as well, why it hasn't done so well. And then Staffy and Kylan Network's decent. But yeah, I would just mainly focus on the ones that are in the Google Doc. And then the Cardano. is still a ghost chain, has no projects built on it. It's still just a bunch of hype. That's why it's just the price has gone down, is because people bought the news and then sold the news after it came out. And there's some interesting news that's supposed to be coming out. The news that was supposed to come out in February didn't come out in February and got delayed until this month. So there's some big news apparently coming out for Cardano. And then the main net, where they'll be able to do smart contracts, which are similar to, which is what Ethereum, why you can do DeFi and stuff. So video games and DeFi and stuff could port over to Cardano once they release the Google mainnet for smart contracts, which should be sometime next month, I believe, or possibly in a couple months even. It just kind of depends on when they launch the Google mainnet. But Cardano's it's going to do well. I think Ethereum and Polkadot is going to gain most of the attention for in the short term, but Cardano will have its day again for sure. So if you have Kusama, or you want to buy Kusama and you want to take part in the Akala network presale, you can scroll down to this link that I have next to Akala. And you pretty much just click the sign up button and you join the waitlist. And you are going to need to make a also are going to need to make a Polkadot.js wallet. So you just click on this, you add the wallet to your browser, just like MetaMask, and then you want to come in and make sure this is changed to the Kusama relay chain, and this is changed to the Kusama relay chain, and then the address should start with a capital letter, and then that is what you will put into the doc when it asks for your address right here. So that is for Akala. And basically you will be giving them your Akala for like 6 months to a year, and then they will give you tokens in return. And then in 6 months to a year, they will also give your Kusama back, and you get to keep those original tokens that they gave to you, because they need Kusama in order to rent a parachain. So what coins to be looking at right now and kind of the short term to be buys: Freeway token. Staking ends, or well, partial staking ends on the 16th. Staking will end it officially ends the 19th, but you can pull stuff out early on the 16th. So we'll likely see some volatility next week. And if you can snag it in the low, like below 20 to 30% below what it is right now, would be awesome. But I think Freeway token is one of the best buys, because in order to use the products on Freeway, you have to buy Freeway tokens, at least like anywhere from 5 to 25 to 100%, depending on what product you use in Freeway tokens. So if hedge funds were actually able to onboard on a Freeway and use their products, then the price of the token would just skyrocket like 10 to 100 times what it is right now. And it's still pretty low, and it hasn't gotten much attention at all. So I think Freeway is just an insanely good buy, especially if it dips lower next week. So I'd probably wait until next week to buy it. And then BPro is a company that you can essentially bet on anything video game wise. So, and it's meant for like video game streaming. So if you're watching like a Call of Duty match and you want to bet on who's going to win the next round and like search and destroy or something like that, you'll be able to do it in real time, and like while like watching a stream with thousands of other people, or in League of Legends, or literally Fortnite, any other game, any game you can possibly think of, you could create a product to bet. So it's a platform where developers can link the BPro platform to a video game, and then people could bet on it, which I think is going to be really huge. It's just the problem is they're building it, and then they're waiting for the laws to allow people to use it. So right now, there aren't many countries that it's legal to do this in. So they're going to have everything built soon, and then they're just going to be waiting around for countries to allow it or make it legal. So it's a little bit risky, but it is a really low market cap right now. It's a little bit over 10 million. And kind of regardless of what happens, is probably going to go up at least to some extent in the next couple of months. But I would buy Freeway token over BPro. Then Axis has been going absolutely bonkers, as well as other MFT stuff in the space. But Axis has outperformed pretty much everything else. Um, it's just a better product, and it's the best game in the space right now. And it'll probably 4 to 5 times X through the rest of the year. But if you wanted to take some profits out to invest in some other stuff or something, it wouldn't be horrible. I don't think you really necessarily want to buy Axis right now. Once again, I think Freeway token is kind of the best buy right now. And then anything that's a layer 2 that's in the stock, like Loopring, the Avalanche, and just any other layer 2 cryptocurrencies are going to do really well, such as Matic. It's a layer 2 cryptocurrency where you can build video games or DeFi platforms onto Matic, and the gas fees are basically zero. So a lot of people are switching over to Matic, like Sushi Swap, which is like Uniswap, but it will be on Matic soon. And Uniswap's going to be doing a V3, which they're going to have a layer 2 basically. And then Sushi Swap, which actually is now, where is Sushi Swap? No. Oh, Sushi Swap is right here. So Sushi Swap has now more liquidity locked in it than Uniswap does for the first time. And if you look at the prices for Sushi Swap and Uniswap, they're the market capitalization anyway. Uniswap has a 15, almost $16 billion market cap, and then Sushi Swap, I don't know if I'm going to be able to see it. Sushi Swap is lower, so $16 billion market cap. Sushi Swap has, it's like 8 times, an eighth of the size, but it now has the same law. It's like used just as much as Uniswap is. So yeah, I think Uniswap is a good buy, but also Sushi Swap right now, like it's got to be a good buy, especially because it's moving on to Polygon soon, and fees are just going to be super low. It's just going to be a zero fee version of Uniswap, and if Sushi Swap can do it before Uniswap releases V3, then like Sushi Swap might kind of be the king of AMN swapping DeFi. So Sushi Swap's a pretty good buy. I bought some yesterday. And a lot of Ethereum stuff's just getting ported to layer 2. A lot of partnerships are happening right now. Never bad to buy the stuff that starred on the list. Dissenter's pretty low. I, I think there's still time to buy Dissenter just because they're so far out on a lot of their stuff. I still think it's a good buy, but I would buy other stuff before it. Matic's just going to keep exploding because it's super awesome. And then Super Farm is a project that they're going to allow video games to be able to make NFTs and mint ERC20 tokens on their platform. It's the Elio Trades YouTube guy is the one who is a co-founder of the company. I was gonna buy it yesterday at $1.20, and now it's $1.66, so that's cool. But the market cap's pretty low, and I think it could get a lot higher. They're basically going to be able to allow other video games to like crypto blockchainize themselves, as well as they're going to be making 3 different video games. They're going to be making like a Fortnite type game, a Minecraft like game, and some other type of AAA game where you'll be able to, like, all the skins are NFTs, so you can buy and sell them freely on the marketplace. And then you'll get money when you win in Fortnite, and you'll get money when you get kills in Fortnite, and you lose money when you die. So it's just going to be like crypto gaming is going to be massive. Like this is a similar to if Axie Infinity can do as well as it does, then if this company is able to make the games that they're trying to make and it's successful, then this company is going to be massive. So trying to find an entry on Super Farm wouldn't be horrible. So I think Freeway token, Super Farm are probably the first things that I'd buy right now. If you want to buy BPro, you can buy some BPro. I would probably stay away from Axis just because it's exploded so much. And then Sushi Swap's a pretty good buy right now, as well as Matic. If you can get a good entry, is pretty good. And then just beyond that, stuff that's starred on the list and all these layer twos are going to be popping off. So that's pretty much what's happening in the ecosystem right now. If you guys have any questions, let me know.